Hi, this is Michael Duarte with NBCLA here for another edition of Rams Revealed. And today I'm with Los Angeles Rams defensive tackle, Tanzel Smart. So let's get to know him a little bit. Now, Tanzel, I know you're from the Bayou, right? Down in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So my first question for you is, now that you've been here for almost a full season with the Rams, we're at the tail end of it here, what is the difference between Louisiana living and out here in LA and Hollywood with the bright lights and Tinseltown?
Well, the first thing is the weather, because I think Baton Rouge, Louisiana really follows the seasons, I guess, winter, spring, and I guess it's never really, like, hot out here. Like, too hot.
Not the humidity,
the humidity, and it's humid out there. But it's different, the people's different, and I guess you could say more friendly. And you see some exotic people out there on the strip of Hollywood and in Baton Rouge. You kind of see the same thing, like, over and over.
Right.
But yeah, it's interesting.
Well, I see you're rocking the Tulane T-shirt, the Ride the Wave, Ride the Green Wave.
Yeah, man.
So for those that don't know, Tanzel went to Tulane University. You double majored, right? And it was computer.
Well, I had a major in mind. My major was applied computing with concentration in business analysis, and my minor was public health.
Oh, very good. Okay, so for fans that don't know, you have a very interesting career venture for when your playing career in the NFL is done. Tell our viewers out there what you want to do when your career is over. What kind of stores you want to open up out there?
Well, I'm hopefully, I'm praying that I have a good career, and I want to start my own wing franchises.
Wings franchise, so like Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop.
See, Buffalo Wild Wings, that's my favorite spot. That's my favorite spot to get wings from. I love Buffalo Wild Wings, so hopefully I could go down that lane.
You're gonna have like the best hot sauces, right? From Louisiana, you have to have the best sauces with those wings.
Yeah, I know who that is. Wingstop has like a Louisiana rub. Yeah. It's real good.
Now back to Tulane. When you went into the NFL draft, a lot of scouts were saying like, that's not the SEC, so you fell down a little bit in the draft stock, a little bit, but eventually you did finally get that phone call from Les Snead and Sean McVay. Describe that moment to me when your dream of going to the NFL and getting drafted by a team finally came true. What was that moment like for you and your family, and what were you doing? Do you remember it?
Well, first off, I had a little draft party or whatever, and I had all the fam and my close friends over.
Baton Rouge?
Yeah, in Baton Rouge, and we had it outside at my grandmother's house. So it was the third day. I was waiting around, and Les Snead and all the coaches called me, and it was a blessing, man. It was a good feeling. Everybody jumped up and screaming. I was on the phone. My aunt was like this, looking at me. So it was a great feeling, man. Nothing other like it.
So now I want to piggyback off that, because when you were playing college, I heard when they asked you who your favorite player was, you said Aaron Donald. You also said Geno Atkins, but we're going to focus on Aaron Donald for this. So when you got that phone call, was it extra exciting or amazing for you knowing that you were going to the Rams and you were going to get to be playing alongside teammates with and learn from one of your favorite players in the game?
Yeah, man. It was very exciting. Not just him. Him and Michael Brockers and Robert Quinn. I'm learning from all those guys, and especially Aaron Donald. He's a beast, and I'm picking all the little tangibles from each of those guys. Trying to put in my game. To learn from them.
I'm glad you brought that up. So what is the best piece of advice you've either gotten from Aaron or from Robert or from Michael out here that you can share with us? The best piece of advice, whether it's about being a pro or something in-game or something that you've learned from them.
Oh, don't think, man. Just go. Because when you think, it slows you down. That's the best piece of advice. Just don't think. Just go.
Okay, so another thing is there's one thing when you're playing with him or behind him, but that Cowboys game when you got to start alongside him, what's it like playing next to Aaron Donald? That's something that few players in the NFL have ever gotten experience before. They say he's arguably one of the best defensive players in the game.
Yeah, man. I think he's the best. He's the best, and it's just a true blessing just playing aside him. And he draws a lot of double teams. He frees up some one-on-one blocks for some guys, and it's just causing havoc with him. It's amazing.
All right, that was a good feeling, I bet. So I want to go to some fun questions for you here. Ready? So do you have a nickname? And if so, what is it?
Well, my nickname is TJ.
Okay.
So I don't have like a funny nickname or whatever. Well, a couple of people call me Fats,
Fats?
Yeah, my big brother and a couple of my friends call me Fats or whatever, but my nickname is TJ.
Okay, now a lot of stuff goes on in the trenches, grabbing, neck grabbing, eye poking, things like that, smack talk. So I want to know, now that you're at the NFL level, what's the worst or best smack talk you've ever heard down there in the trenches?
The person, probably talking about, just talking about like somebody's parents or something like that.
They go there, they go personal
Yeah,
like that?
You know, something like this. Just it's all fun and games. You dab it up, but in the heat of the moment, you say anything.
All right, now obviously we talked about you getting familiar with LA, which means you have to be familiar with traffic as well. So when you're in traffic, you got to put on a jam. What song are you going to play? What song are you listening to?
It depends on what type of mood I'm in. If I'm in a chill mood, I'll put my Currency on Purple Haze.
Oh, okay.
And if I'm in a little mode, I'll put my little Boosie on. Set it off or something like that.
Okay. Now I asked this of most of the guys out here. Who's the best dressed player on the team?
Best dressed player on the team.
Kayvon's got like the jacket game pretty high, but who do you think's the best dressed? What about Big Smooth?
Yeah, it's Roger, Brock, my guy, Tyron Walker. He's one of the big best dressed guys. So about them.
Okay, we'll get you up. We'll get you up there. Now it's almost Christmas time. So what's the best Christmas present you ever got as a kid that you remember?
That I ever got? Yeah. Probably every year like a new game came out or something like the Xbox 360 or like the. You remember the
day you got the first console? Like I remember when I got the original Nintendo, and that was like probably my favorite Christmas ever.
My favorite game I ever got was the Game Boy, like the square one.
Yeah.
Because I remember I always used to play the little basketball games, and that was my favorite.
All right, excellent. Now, who's the coolest celebrity you've met out here in LA? I know Kevin Hart's come out to practice. A lot of guys go out to games. Snoop Dogg. Who's the coolest guy you've met here in LA?
Celebrity? It was cool being around Kevin Hart though.
That's probably
that's a big one. He's very famous, but that was cool being around him. Cool, laid back guy, very funny.
Last one is another one I like to ask a lot of these guys in these interviews. If you could go on an undercover secret mission with anybody on your team, you could take one teammate with you. Who are you going to take, and what's the mission?
One teammate I could take with me to undercover. Let me see. I'll probably take Ethan Westbrook.
I like Ethan. All right. Yeah. Well, he's got the tattoos on the face, so it's going to be tough to be undercover with him.
And what would be the mission?
What are you guys going to do?
I don't know. We'd probably try to go find national treasures or something, and have different objects. It'll be like a funny thing, because he's real cool.
I like that, like a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was Tanzel Smart with Rams Revealed. I want to thank you and good luck on Sunday. Thanks, Tanzel.